Hot 102.9 Dayton's hottest music. Kev Nash with you all the way up until 2 o'clock. Now, we are officially 3 weeks away from a very, very important election. Now, you may be thinking to yourself, election time is in November, not August, Kev, but I have a very special guest to help me break down exactly why this election is so important and why it's happening in August instead of November. You know him. I know him. You know him. We love him. 12-time Grammy Award winner, 2-time BET Award winner, 5-time Soul Train Award winner. But more importantly to us, he's Springfield's own Mr. John Legend. John, what's going on?
What's happening, Kevin? How you doing?
I'm great, man, but we could talk about all your accolades, man, but we want to talk about Issue 1. What exactly is Issue 1?
So Issue 1 is the powers that be trying to take away our right to have a say in what's going on in Ohio. So right now, it requires a 50% majority, so majority rules. It requires a 50% majority for the voters to say, hey, we want to pass this law into our state constitution. We want to have a say in what's going on in Ohio. So these folks are afraid of the majority. They're afraid that the majority will actually do something that the powers that be in Columbus don't want them to do. And so they're trying to raise that threshold to 60% because they're scared of democracy. They're scared of the people having their say. So they're trying to make the threshold higher for the people to have their say. But what we want to do is encourage people to vote no on Issue 1. Retain your power. Don't give it away. Make sure you retain your right to have a say in what happens in Ohio. So all you got to do on August 8th or voting early through August 6th is say no on Issue 1, and you will retain your right to have a 50% majority say when we pass a law here in Ohio.
Absolutely. So it's one person, one vote.
That's right. One person, one vote. And I came all the way home to make sure we did this. I'll be out rallying in person in Cincinnati today. And I wanted to make sure people realize, because what they tried to do by doing it in August was sneak it by everybody.
Right.
They figured if we do it in August, nobody will be paying attention. People think they only vote in November, and we can sneak this by, and we can convince Ohioans to give up their own right to have a say in what's happening in our democracy. But we're saying, no, we're paying attention. We know it's in August, but we're going to get people out to vote. And the people are going to retain their say in what happens in our democracy.
Absolutely, because, you know, we're so out on vacations, getting ready to go back to school. It's something that's like not top of mind. So I didn't even know about it until I started seeing yard signs. And then I had to do my Googles to find out what's really going on. Then I found out, wait, this is happening this summer?
Yes. That's what they wanted to do. They wanted to trick everybody by doing it prior to November. And they know that there's some important things being decided in November, so they wanted to take away our say by getting this 60% threshold passed in August. So they're like, hey, we know there's an important issue on the ballot in November, and we don't want the people to have a say, so we're going to try to raise the threshold by sneaking this Issue 1 by the voters in August when they're not paying attention. So Ohioans have to let our legislators know, let the powers that be know, the people that are trying to subvert democracy know that we're paying attention. We're going to show up and vote. We're going to vote early through August 6th, or we're going to vote on the day of August 8th. One way or another, we're going to vote, and we're going to vote no on Issue 1 so that we preserve our democracy.
And like you said, you're going to be in Cincinnati today from noon until 1, right there across the street from Hamilton Board of Elections. So make sure you go ahead and get down there and support John Legend and get all the information you need to vote no on Issue 1.
Absolutely. And if you need more information on how to vote, where to vote, go to ohiovoterguide.org, ohiovoterguide.org, and it'll help you figure out, you know, your local polling place, all the dates and times and everything. But just know that you can vote early through August 6th, and you can vote on Election Day, August 8th. And either way, make sure your voice is heard. It's just one issue that we're very focused on. Make sure you fill out the rest of the ballot, but this issue is very important because it affects so many other things, and it's happening in August because they wanted to try to sneak it by you. So don't let them sneak it by you.
Absolutely. I know you're very, very busy today. One last thing before I let you get up out of here. Are you a Browns fan or a Bengals fan?
I'm more of a Bengals fan, I gotta say, and I'm definitely a Buckeyes fan too. So I grew up rooting for the Bengals and the Buckeyes, and even in LA, no matter where I live, I'm still following our game.
Absolutely. Mr. John Legend, we appreciate you stopping by, hanging out with us today, and make sure you get out there to the polls on August 8th or early voting all the way up until August 5th and vote no on issue 1, correct?
That's right. Vote no. Keep your say in our democracy.